my gosh, a new day. It is. A new day is upon us. And we owe it to you to make it a special one with the right content curated to brighten your day.
Yup, ladies and gentlemen, you know the vibes. Today we are flipping the hourglass and turning back the clock as we present to you a special edition. Hourglass, remember Davido's?
Oh, wow.
It was the flipping for me.
So when you flip the hourglass, it now looks...
And real worry picking in the middle of everything. Now it's going to do her own chain. And you know the people that...
I turned sand to diamond. They said...
Your own is not spinning. Your bling is not a spin. Hi guys, absolutely. It is Thursday and we have curated the perfect playlist to keep your adrenaline pumping and put smiles on your faces as you relive happy moments through our songs. All right guys, it is your girl Dala, aka the goddess of skills. Some of you know me as the goddess, or la 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 or twin one, of course.
Okay,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, reporting Twin 2 in the building. You know, Honeypot's Flames.
For me. Thank you, baby.
Yeah. Honeypot's Flames.
Let me
not Mrs. Flames,
no,
Honeypot's Flames.
Do like this then. Okay, in case she wants to slap me.
Okay, they checked because Honeypot's Flames.
Oh, I hope you're not about to say...
No. So, Big J in the building, Big P. Let's get the show on.
All right, it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It is the jewel in the crown. It's the hostess with the mostest. It is Honey Venus. It is Honey on point. It is Honey KPK. Because it's Thursday. All right, you know what?
Honey Portable.
Wow. Have you been saying portable lately? And the things it's been saying, people are saying that do not pay attention to the container. Pay attention to the content.
Yes.
All right.
Well, so, I love the fact that, you know, they said the show is Honest Bunch.
Yeah.
This is the first honest person.
Wow.
Actually.
Interesting stuff.
Actually.
All right, get ready for an exciting show because on today's edition, we will be bringing you up to speed on the latest happenings in the world of entertainment. After that, we will switch to celebrity birthday shout outs. We will then take a trip down the entertainment memory lane by hitting the rewind button.
And the excitement continues as J. Paul will be keeping us entertained with all the funny posts from the world of social media, only on Socialville.
Right, and the second half of the show will start with the Chew It Off segment, during which one of us will discuss what is bothering him or her, and after that we'll bring you up to speed with the news recap.
Next up will be Where Are They Now? Yes, segments to find out what some of our past celebrities are up to these days. Well, on today's Daily Top 5, we will be talking about 5 Nigerian throwback hip-hop songs.
Ooh.
Okay, so...
I dressed for the part.
Says wow. I dressed looking like old sugar daddy.
And I dressed for Thursday, wearing vintage. Yes.
Me, I dressed for rainbow.
Disco party.
Yeah, rainbow.
Disco party.
Alright guys, still talking about Britney Spears. We are kicking off our news stories today as Britney Spears and husband Sam Asghari splits. American singer Britney Spears and her husband Sam Asghari have split after just 14 months of marriage. Media outlet People reports that they have gone their separate ways after a nuclear argument that saw Sam confront his wife over rumors she was unfaithful. He was said to have believed the rumors that she was unfaithful, and then they had a huge fight. He reportedly filed for divorce on Wednesday, August 17, citing irreconcilable differences and listing July 28, 2023 as the date of separation. According to court documents, Asghari is asking Britney Spears for spousal support and to cover his attorney fees. In regards to their finances, Sam Asghari's lawyer, Neil Hirsch, said that things still need to be determined as he allegedly wants his estranged wife, pop star Britney Spears, to pay him more than what their prenup provides in order to keep her secrets following their splits. The lawyer said, and I quote, he is attempting to negotiate concessions beyond his prenup and threatening to go public with extraordinarily embarrassing information about Britney unless he gets paid, end of quotes. Britney, on the other hand, has hired celebrity divorce attorney Laura Wesser who boasts A-list clients such as Kim Kardashian, Kevin Costner, and of course Johnny Depp. Wassa previously helped her in 2008 in the custody battle of her sons with her ex-husband Kevin Federline. And hours after it was reported that Sam Asghari had filed for divorce on Wednesday from his wife Britney Spears, the singer made her first post to Instagram, post-divorce news, to announce her plans to buy a horse. She, however, didn't make mention of her estranged husband in the caption, nor did she mention the divorce. The post comments were also turned off. After meeting in 2016 on the set of Britney Spears' Slumber Party music video set, they got engaged in 2021 and tied the knot in a star-studded wedding at the singer's home in California in June 2022. Leading up to the big day, Britney Spears and Sam Asghari signed a prenuptial agreement that we were told at the time was in the Grammy winner's favor. It's the horse for me,
My goodness.
for the record.
Things are happening. But I don't know. I mean, Britney Spears has not been in the news for the greatest stuff.
Yep.
She's had battles that she's been fighting, and I feel sad for her because this is one guy that he's been pulling through for her. He's been there regardless anything. But where I'm a bit disappointed is where he said, "Oh, I would release embarrassing stuff about you if you don't pay me." I don't think, as a gentleman, you shouldn't even get to that point.
Especially when
Yeah.
you've been a gentleman,
Yes.
or, you know, we have thought that you are a gentleman to this point, because it's one thing for somebody to really be a gentleman in the real sense of it, and it's another thing to act it. So I don't know which one it is, but then, like, drew it to the end. Let us see that, yeah, because I feel like it is very immature, you know, for you to say that you'd release. You've been together before. You can't even say that you don't know this person any longer. And when people even have children together, you know, it's more than, because that person pops up every time. You cannot say, even when you divorce.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
they say, I mean,
Yeah.
they say there's a thin line between love
and hate.
It's just a very thin line.
My own thing is, I feel really sad for Britney. Like, every time we mention Britney, like you said, it's always something bad. She's fighting, or her children, she and her children are in some battle. She's in battle with her ex-husband. Now she's in battle with her husband. She's in battle with her family. Her dad, is just crazy. Her sister, I know, also wrote something about her as well. And we know how she reacted to that. So to now see that somebody that we thought
It has been there for you, yes.
now do that. I'm now, in my mind, I'm like, do we now not want to say that Britney is now the constant factor in the matter?
So, yeah, because, you know, we say this all the time, especially when you are fought with 10 people.
Yeah.
And you are the
You are the
common,
constant,
yes, you
yeah.
are the constant, the common factor right there. So, I want to believe that because, will I say because of mental health issues, or because maybe she's not balanced, and because she's not balanced, she's touchy, she's,
Agitated.
Yeah, that's
she's
why I said it's the
aggressive.
horse for me. Because,
you know, because, yeah, let's cut people some slack. I would say that. And then again, I would be disappointed again because, see, you know, when you find that one person, you know that you're not well behaved, but that one person has always stood for you,
accepted you.
you. You know how you'll be disappointed when they finally say that they are going. Meanwhile, you cannot hold them down because they have their own life to live too.
Yeah.
Because I tell people all the time, I'm not that person who gives relationship advice, but if you tell me that somebody is going through stuff and you're dating that person, I'll tell you to, first of all, break up with that person, let the person go and deal with that
what
problem
you're
and
first.
solve it. Because if you say, you know, I love him, I'm going to, or I love her, I'm going to help her through, well, it will not go anywhere. Let them solve their problems first.
Yeah.
So it's complicated.
I mean, it's also very, it's a line that she has to thread carefully, and people just have to understand, because this thing now can drive her into some sort of depression, and we don't want to hear
No,
bad
I feel
news.
like she's already in
She's
that.
already depressed.
She already is, because a lot of time when you see her on Instagram, she just comes, she's probably wearing like bikini or something, and then she's dancing, swinging.
There was a
on
weird
pole,
dance I saw.
and
So you just know that she's not normal. Somehow.
Well, by the way, I mean, she can watch Ashake's video. It just came out. Lonely at the top. Lonely.
Wow. All right, so the question now is, this conservatorship that they were taking care of her, deciding her life
But
and
it was
everything.
looking like they were ripping her off.
But at this moment, that it seems like
Nobody is going to.
everything
There
in
is
her
no
life
cover.
Yes, because I wasn't worried when she left because I was like, okay, she has somebody that she's going to be.
She does not trust her father.
She doesn't trust anyone.
So who should we trust?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying now, that this was the person that I was relying on, that he was going to do what needed
So
to be
who is
done.
going
And
to
now
help
that-
right now?
So that's the question now. Does she go back to the conservatorship?
So who is now going to be in charge of her?
Honeypot, you want to kill her?
No, you don't get. She already has issues with her father.
We're not disputing that.
So who is going to be in charge of her?
So wait, are you saying are you saying you agree for her to do the conservatorship
So
again?
yes. So if she goes there, who is going to be in charge of her?
The state. Because I don't know now. You said that I'm in the gay house.
No, you know, because if your own family members, if all of them are already somehow states that is not related to you, that they will just employ one carer to come and be taking care of you.
The good thing about it is whether they are related to you or not, the facilities work properly. It's those company you're looking for in terms of somebody.
Okay, maybe you just because at the end of the day they said that blood is family is not by blood.
Yeah,
Something. So maybe she will be so lucky that she will find somebody who will take care of her.
Yeah, because at this point I don't think anybody in her family can do it.
Yeah. I wish her the best because it's a terrible situation.
It is actually. The entertainment news, and next up, Keke Palmer and boyfriend Darius Jackson have broken up. American actress Keke Palmer has moved on to the other side of life as she is now single. Keke and Darius, who share 6-month-old son, Leodis Andrelton Jackson, have ended their relationship after nearly 2 years of dating. Their separation comes over a month after the controversial post of Darius, which made the rounds, where he publicly criticized Keke's outfit to an Usher concert in early July. He posted on social media writing, and I quote, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case," end quote. In response to a video from the show featuring the actress shared on X, formerly known as Twitter, he responded, and I quote, "It's the outfit though, you are a mom," end quote. Though Keke didn't respond to the online drama directly, she did begin selling "I'm a Mother" merchandise shortly thereafter. Usher and Keke have now responded to Darius' social media tirade as they teamed up on his new song "Boyfriend," which has stirred the pot. Usher turned to Darius in the song lyrics, singing, and I quote, "Somebody said your boyfriend is looking for me. That's cool. He should know I'm pretty easy to find. Just look for me wherever he sees you," end quote. That's where she drops in the biggest diss towards Darius, saying, "Bleep, I'm so tired. I'm a mother. After all," she says, winking at the camera. Just so you know, Darius Jackson and Keke Palmer began dating in 2021 and made it official on Instagram in August that same year.
Interesting
Stories
stuff.
like this, the Honeypot is to like, not that they broke up, but like, Honeypot, your thoughts?
It has finally come to this because they left us hanging. We don't know what was going on.
Wow.
Because she just said what she said, and because I just thought that maybe it was in the know that, Usher and Keke were creating something and it was for public. I just gave them like a benefit of the doubt, like, okay, and it was like, oh, let us just make this very global and let it be sensationalism and people will continue to talk about it. But then again, when we look at it for what happened, I would say that, number one, I felt somehow, I'm like, okay, so if you really want to be like in charge of it like that, of which you cannot even, you cannot totally, you can't own someone, even when you're married to them, then put a ring on it. And then when Keke started talking about, oh, she's not sure because she spoke a little bit too much too. She was not about this issue. Every time she was coming out to, I'm like, is that what motherhood does? So people say she's not sure she was talking about her sexuality. She was saying that she has always known that she's not that straight, that she can swing this way and swing the other way. I'm like, Keke Palmer. So yeah, that's that. But now this is not surprising to people, especially with the fact that we now saw the song with Usher, Boyfriend, yesterday, and they taking like a jab, or should we say that that's like a major shade?
Yes.
That's yes. And it was like, okay, so Usher was saying something like, oh, I learned your boyfriend has a problem with, and then she too acting the part.
And she was dancing.
And she was dancing. That thing so you know that thing of it will pain you very well, and you're now pouring salt on the wound. That is what has happened to this dude. And this dude has buried his head in shame that I don't even know if he can look anywhere right now.
All right, so me, I of course not excited about any breakup, but then this
because
one,
they
like
have a
you
child
said-
together.
Yeah, this one, like you said, is not even
7-month-old.
surprising. After the incident that happened, and I'm just gonna say, like, I don't know what he thought was going to come off dragging his partner on the internet. If you didn't like something that somebody wore,
She has a phone.
wait for her. Exactly.
Send it
Wait.
text,
See, don't even call her when she's out in the outfit and make her feel
No,
bad.
let us even
outside.
say that you're mad.
Let her. No, you can't. Then do. Why are we
Let
together
us
if
even
you
say
are
that you're mad. It is not
But
for
she left
everybody.
the house.
Honey, but
Maybe they
no.
did not
So
see.
whether she left the house or not, I mean, so let's say that he didn't even see the outfits before she left the house. Maybe she dressed up in somewhere, I don't know. Maybe she went out with her friends from there. But my own point is, first of all, don't even call her while she's there to make her feel bad. Like you're trying to spoil somebody's night. That's one. She could have easily come back to the house and you say, oh, I didn't feel comfortable about this outfit, and then keep it under wraps. He now went on social media to drag her. Meanwhile, people now went to bring out his own throwback pictures of things that he too, inappropriate pictures that he too had taken. So I'm like, oh, what's good for the goose is not good for the gander.
Because really, and it's almost like, did they just meet and it was a one-night stand? Did
It's
you not
like
know the
it's
person you were having a baby with?
2021.
So first of all, we know that when you put your business on social media,
It's all over.
it's as good as, see that problem, you just
Otilo.
took it, you just made it unsolvable. Because guess what, even if you guys forgive each other, you know how many people have heard that gist, that you now have to go and correct the impressions.
And you have embarrassed her.
Yes,
And so when she's still with you,
Yes.
people will not be saying,
exactly. So you have just,
Oh, my shame.
you have carried your problem to the market square. So it's either he comes out to the market square too and say, okay.
you know why
I'm
some people are
sorry.
even suffering and they keep quiet about it? Because they are hoping that they make up with their partner, because they don't want people to know, so that if they are still together,
Yes.
perhaps if they're still together, you'll not be using that eye to look at
that person.
that person.
Yes.
He's so disrespectful.
It is, you know, so it's not third party again, it's all the party.
He's cut off from
No, you should have known now.
And guess what? These people are entertainers. They will milk every situation.
That is the
and
issue
make
I
it-
I
have.
said she started selling
They will
merchandise.
They
So
will
that
milk
is
it.
so that is the issue I have. If it wasn't a one-night stand and they blinded you, you know, and then you dated this person. So I have a problem with people not knowing who they are going for, and at the end of the day, they start complaining that, oh, this is your lifestyle, I cannot. Did you not see?
At least you knew who she was.
Well, we had this conversation with OJ, and OJ is of the opinion that Usher is an agbaya, is not a gentleman.
But wait, why
But
would
guess
OJ
what?
think
Usher's
Usher's
career
an
was not picking anywhere.
Because Usher was
He's
joining
making
in the
use of the
shading now.
opportunity.
But how is Usher?
In the shading.
When last did you talk about Usher?
Wait. The Kiki did not tell Usher, let's not do it too.
No, she didn't. She did it.
No,
He
but
did it.
as a
So
brother,
why
as
we
an
now
older
making-
brother in the industry,
Why are we?
as an
See,
older brother
no,
in the industry,
it's not older
you
brother
know,
anything.
oh, not older brother anything.
The problem is, see, you can be a performer. Which kid can be performing somewhere? You see all them Ruga and the rest. Do they ask who's your boyfriend? No, they bring them on stage and they dance with them.
Yes,
abi?
no.
And that's it.
Kiki is in the industry. He's not bringing a random kidney to the.
Okay,
you know that
so me-
he was aware
Oh, yeah,
that.
wait. Honey Bot.
So you
Honey
can't
Bot,
dance
wait.
with Kiki.
Jay, wait. So me and Usher, I have song that I want to do.
She Kiki no go
And
dance.
I look the situation, I say, this thing, for this song to pop like this, is that not why people do collaboration? Why is Madonna and this thing, you understand? Then, I now call Kiki and say,
OJ said that.
This why is it OJ that
OJ said that Usher is not bro code worthy.
That is
And
okay.
later now, when Chris Brown now insults Usher, I don't want to hear
Are you
anybody saying that, because
Wait,
now I say
it doesn't make
Agbaya.
sense.
No,
It doesn't
don't
make-
do that.
It doesn't make sense. because
Let's switch it.
Let me tell you.
Let's switch it.
If
So
I
when
marry
Chris
you
Brown
now,
insults
if we now
Usher,
marry now, I will now say that you cannot dance anywhere else with anybody. Or you can't wear what you want to wear.
you know that you cannot even choke me. I will make life miserable.
For the record, Honey Pot, if he tried that thing, come and meet me, we'll do video together.
Yes, you know already that
So,
you cannot
your
choke me. You don't
sis
see
code.
me The way I...
Yeah,
Ojo
sis
follow.
code.
Cisco.
Yes, Ojo.
Will not feature
In
Cisco.
fact, when I marry, I want you to be...
Jepo.
To be covering...
Jepo.
No,
We're wearing
be
jalabia.
more... Yeah?
Is Cisco will not feature Cisco.
Don't do that. Now you're
Don't
behaving like Jepo.
me.
You're behaving
Yeah.
like Jepo on a Thursday.
No, sorry, I just needed to break this gist
What?
because we don't the
Oh yeah, let's go.
we don't the vex.
Let's move on.
First up in alphabetical order, Angela Okorie is a year older today. She is a Nigerian actress and artist who ventured into movies in 2009 after a decade in modeling for a beauty company.
She's actually a great artist as well. Like I
She's
don't-
beautiful
like,
for
she's
this.
actually
Gorgeous.
really good.
I-
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Good. What did you say?
Eh?
I didn't hear what you said.
Me?
You said something when
She's a great artist.
artist that is an actor.
Everything.
Okay, you'll be all right. I'm just saying it's
A
special.
singer.
I'm just gonna say a special birthday shout out to Angela Okorie because she's actually Soma gang.
Yeah.
Yes,
same
so she's
Soma.
been doing like giveaways and stuff, and I want to say thank you for
Shout
that,
out
for
to her.
supporting my
Happy
boy.
birthday.
Who are these haters?
All the summer gang were coming to your house.
No, you're
Who
not
are
Soma
you?
gang. You are cross gang.
No.
I know you.
No,
but
no.
I know
no,
you.
But Soma and my guy now.
You they share.
No, but I'm not saying
Angela
you're-
Okorie,
no,
they
has
do
posted,
birthday
he has
now.
Posted.
Okay.
Jay posted.
because I not.
Angela
I will
Okorie.
hold you like this.
But I will not carry you to the house because you are still inside. Yeah. Still on celebrity birthday shout outs, Juliana Rancic is 49 today. She's an Italian-American entertainment reporter and television personality, popular for being a co-anchor of E! News. In May 2021, she announced after 20 years she would be leaving her position as co-host of Live from the Red Carpet.
Yeah.
Juliana Rancic.
She did
Yeah,
a fantastic
she
job.
did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
I always like to see her with Brian Seacrest.
That's
and
right.
then- Yeah, she was just really good.
She
Happy
was.
birthday
She
to
was.
her.
Happy
And
birthday.
talk about Rancy Chris.
All right. Next up on celebrity birthdays, we have Robert De Niro, who is 80 today. He is an award-winning American actor, producer, and director. The versatile actor, who has been acting since the 1960s, is popular for roles in films such as The Godfather Part 2, The Deer Hunter, and Midnight Run, while his more recent films include Silver Linings Playbook, Joker, The Irishman, and the list goes on and on.
I will not forgive. I will not forgive them for what they did to him in Joker. They just switched his character off like that. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right, Sean Penn is 63 today. He's an award-winning American actor, director, screenwriter, and producer. You might remember him from films such as Mystic River, Dead Man Walking, I Am Sam, among others.
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn, happy birthday, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
The kid Laroi is 20 today. He's an Australian rapper, singer, and songwriter who's a recipient of various accolades. His songs Without You and his remix with Miley Cyrus and his collaboration with Justin Bieber, Stay, reached the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100, with Stay peaking at #1 for 7 weeks non-consecutively.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Always the crazy hair colors all the time. All right, to the man that made me love Arsenal Football Club, Thierry Henry. He's 46 today. He is a French professional football coach and former player who was an assistant coach for the Belgium national team. He's also a pundit and a sports broadcaster who currently works with CBS Sports. He is also considered one of the greatest strikers of all time and has often been debated as the greatest player in the history of the Premier League, where he played for Arsenal Football Club. OJ Choke.
Happy
Yes, I
birthday
know that
to
I
the
can't breathe
legend.
where he
OJ
is.
Choke.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I just have a problem. She said he's the guy that made her love Arsenal.
Oh, yes.
What happened to Kanu Wako, Papilo?
No, so the thing is, I just saw Thierry Henry. Like maybe the
Or
first
was it the
day.
head?
No, he was just hot.
You were just determined in your mind.
He was hot.
It was the head. She
was-
just
You
saw-
were determined
He was just.
in your mind.
Was that where you got like
that
expression for head?
you will not, you will take him over our
And they
person.
have the same shape of head.
No,
Yes.
actually, I just saw a little handsome man running after a ball, and I said, "Who's that?" And I said,
So it's the way you cannot get that determined over my
It's a
mind.
mind over my mind. But yes, happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, happy
Yeah.
birthday. And of course, I have a birthday shout out. Yes, I do have a birthday shout out to my auntie, my mom's sister, Mommy
My
Piero.
in-laws.
Who is this? You will calm down first.
It is Mommy Piero's birthday today, and I'm saying happy birthday to her. Of course, I called her before I came to work today. I wish her the very best this year and forever. She was my guardian when I was in secondary school.
Wow.
Yes. And I am saying happy married life, Abi. Happy wedding anniversary.
Anniversary.
Happy 15th wedding
Wow.
anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Adeyemi Adeni. They watched this show. And
Aw.
yes, yesterday was their 15th year wedding anniversary. And from all of us, we are saying congratulations to you. We wish you the best.
Congratulations. Our mentors.
They should come and give us advice. So 15 years is not beans.
Yes, no.
So maybe they can give us more tidbits.
Okay.
There are lots
So
of
I'm sure they have a lot of, tips because 15 years in marriage, when
And
people
it's-
enter marriage these days and they have not spent 1 year and you
14
hear
months.
that every... wow.
I'd knock up Britney Spears. Calm down.
All
Not
right.
like we are,
And we're
pretty
saying happy birthday to every single person who's celebrating today. We wish you the very best. It is such a beautiful time to be alive. Even if things are not coming together yet, don't worry. This too shall pass and you will have all you want, okay? Happy birthday. All right, it's time for Rewind. Time for us to take a look at what happened today in the world of entertainment history.
Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1939, The Wizard of Oz opens at Lowe's Capitol Theatre in New York. And in 1979, Monty Python's Life of Brian, directed by Terry Jones, starring Graham Chapman and John Cleese, premieres. And finally, in 1990, The Exorcist 3, the film written and directed by William Peter Blatty, premieres.
Yes. I don't know whether you people have been watching BB Niger All Stars lately. So, yes, 2 days ago, they had this task about, saying beautiful things about themselves, and
Oh,
then you
yeah,
now go on
yeah.
to say something like you have a payoff, and you now say, oh, that is why you're my paddy of life, or something like that. So, I couldn't believe my ears. How Kid Wire cooked this thing about Cross, said that, oh, they went to Ibiza together, and one time he now had a crisis because he's allergic to seafood, and that, he almost died. It was a life-threatening situation, but they got over it. And afterwards, he now talked about how they found themselves in the UK together, and then 3 guys who wanted to pounce on them, but somehow they were able to overpower them, something and all that. And at the end of the day, he now said that Doyin is his own buddy of life. And people were like, you
What's the
chose this person. Why are
relationship?
you now going to Doyin to go and tell? Meanwhile, Doyin felt like, that is true. You're just being too nice. That is not my thing. Like,
Wow.
only for Big Brother. I think Big Brother just wanted to gist yesterday. Only for Big Brother to now call all of them. Do you know that Kid Wire he actually made all those up? They were not in Ibiza.
Well, they were actually in Ibiza together.
That did not happen to
no, he
him.
actually-
but
he
because he
actually
had a crisis in the house where somebody put crayfish and he almost died.
Yes. So,
Omo.
I mean, that's different.
Is
But I know
They said that he was alive.
yeah. Let's
I don't know
go.
about
See,
UK, but I know that they went to Ibiza together.
We will
They
not
were at a beach, not Ibiza.
We not
They
go
were,
go.
they were
We
in
did
it.
not follow them and go. People of the world.
They said
Let's
it did not
do
happen.
the one they sent
Cross
us.
said that it did not happen.
Let's do the one they sent us. Not be we follow them go.
I can remember when it's time for social view. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for social views.
You don't they?
So be prepared to have a good time as we'll be looking at some crazy moments from the world of social media. Ladies.
All right, because when you looked at me, just continue.
Gentleman.
continue.
Gentle boy.
All right, so the first one here says, this was how relationship was like in those days, with much fun and happiness. Before Satan introduced shawarma, pizza, chicken, ice cream. Look at
Sorry.
this. Look at them now. With mango.
Did we do this thing that year? Sorry, I'm nobody's ex.
I did it with.
I'm not a fan of mango.
I did it with guava.
Oh yeah, I probably did, but by myself.
I did with guava. It was sweet though. There's nothing here. All this. This
No,
is
but
life.
shawarma is sweet, chicken, ice cream.
Healthy love. Only podcast said.
Can't relate, sorry.
I actually like guava. I really, really do like guava. So, but I don't know whether I did this with anybody.
I used to climb tree.
We'll do it together. Don't worry about it. All right. So next one. Hack Sultan says, "What's your contribution to society?" Big Bird replies. He says, "I use deodorant before I step outside my house."
Yes.
No,
No, I like this. I mean, this is a big contribution to the society because I said that people don't put other people into consideration.
So this is a trend that was actually that's been going on when they say what's your contribution to society. Somebody now said those people that used to write DM for price, they said I DM them for the price. In fact, let's go to his place because let me know. Let me know.
All right.
Ruin it for you.
Let's move on to the next one. Sakin Photo on Twitter says, "How will you rent house and forget the road to the house the next day?" Alaga replies, he says, "On my introduction day, I missed the road to my in-laws' house. I had to call my wife. Is it road B or zone A? My dad screamed, "She want my phone didiri ni yawo bai." A place I've not gone to more than 15 times before. I'm so proud of myself.
All right, so
Let's take a moment to first clap for.
Thank you. Do you want me to take it again?
Do
Do you want me to show you that I can do
you
it?
now do it
It's
again.
okay.
You now
It's
mess
okay,
up.
don't-
Let's try. Let's try.
One more.
I should not try.
Let's
No, but this is so me because if I'm going somewhere and I take a wrong turn, I must always take that wrong turn the next time I'm going to the place. Before
Yeah. So
So
I
it's
think
okay, I
that
understand.
I think that I understand what Dala is saying very, very well because I think it is with knowing what you're good in.
Yeah.
I am not really good with direction. I can stay here and I'm saying that, oh, that is Alade Lola, and you're looking at and you're saying that this is Alade Lola. It has always been a thing. And then when you say, when I want to tell somebody, turn to the left, I first of all use my hand. So I'll do like this. I'll now know that this is my right hand. And I'll say, okay, let's. Every time I do it, every single time I do it. But I understand what's the concern of the father because if they hear like we then all say that this guy is not serious. Show my journey.
not even that. Maybe they don't have intentions of the girl ever coming back to visit the family because why don't you know the road?
Do you understand? So it is very, very possible. And sometimes sometimes I don't drive to certain places because especially if I already know that you have a lot of one ways and I'm not used to the place. It will just be disturbing me in my
Lagos
head.
Island.
So yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to ask though, because you mentioned and you said, sometimes you miss the direction. So I was just saying, why do you usually miss it? Is it like you don't see it or something?
I know where you are going to actually, but shame on you. One day, I hope that one day you'll not be short-sighted.
All right, let's read the next one. Osita is here and he says, "Money, I no follow them, call you root of all evil."
It's true, I get it. So that money will not show you shege banza.
No, but who actually really came up with this? Money is the root of all evil.
I think that it has to do with...
Is it not in the Bible?
No, it's actually in the Bible. There is a way the Bible puts it. The love of money.
But I still...
The love of... So they're not saying the money itself is the problem.
No, they're not
It's
saying
the
money
people-
is bad. It's now you making it your God.
So it's not just about money, right? It's about
It can be anything that you turn to
material,
mammon in your life.
right?
Yeah.
That's why the 7 deadly sins are also there.
But money was
You get?
mentioned, Sha.
Yeah,
Money was mentioned.
Money is a major thing.
But you like money.
Everybody likes money now. You can like money. They're just saying that don't let money rule you.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey.
Okay, so next one. And it says, "So, can we talk on WhatsApp?" And the person replies, "Are we singing on Instagram?"
Thank you so much. I have an issue with this.
Anybody want to run?
Yes, people come to my DM and they say, I just want to be friends with you and all that. And so they say, let's take it beyond here. Please, can you give me your WhatsApp number? And I'm like, so what do we do exactly on, say, I don't really come to this app. Why do you think you want to come on WhatsApp?
Why should I be playing to your own rules when you want to come and talk to me.
Me, I'll just tell you that I don't really use...
So I say we can talk on air, and then you say, you know, I don't really come to. What exactly do we do on WhatsApp? Is it not the same
you
thing?
know that I don't have a problem with WhatsApp. Is that Snapchat?
I'm not even. I've
And now me,
deleted
I have
it off
problem
my
with
phone.
WhatsApp, but I'm on Snap.
All right.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Different strokes for different folks.
Oshé.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next one. Fact says, disturbing a person while they are sleeping can increase their risk of a permanent brain damage. Zadinomso replies, someone needs to send this as a bulk SMS to Nigerian parents.
Wow. I do believe that I agree with this. Because
the way
some
they
people
wake us
wake you up in the morning. Like, how will I be normal in life?
Yeah.
Jay, are
totally
you having
agree.
flashback?
It's PTSD.
Okay,
I'm having flashback, and it's Big Brother house. You see that alarm in the morning?
You know, when I was in secondary school, every time we served siesta every single day. So when we return from school, we will serve siesta before we now go for our lessons and all that. And sometimes, because of maybe some people are not just together, or you know, I'm still doing some things, and I'll just notice that they will just ring the bell before. You know, that time that I've just started sleeping. Every day I had a headache. Every single day.
I said the first day I heard that Big Brother's alarm, I jumped out of like
Of yourself.
because the alarm has everything. You hear cow, you hear goat, you hear different things on it. First half of the show. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the show, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
You haven't missed out on all the fun, as we've got more in store for you, but you missed out on the proposal. You know.
Yeah, what were you people exhibiting during the break? What was that?
Haters
we're
everywhere.
We just did. Yeah, but you know what? Let's kick off with the Chew It Off segment, as one of us will give an update on what's getting her fired up.
It's me.
It's you? I
Yes.
honestly thought she was.
It better be the jimby collected from that kiss on the end now. Because now you're not doing like this.
Angry bird. We thought that it was you, but it is me. But I will still talk about, the haters, especially Mr. Kola, our director, who was saying that, are you putting out kissing to montage? Yes, if we like, we will kiss towards the sound of the rain. Thank you so much.
You kiss to Portable, giving you advice. Please.
Anyway, what am I ranting about today? I know that when I said it, it's me reiterating what we've been talking about every now and then. Things are too expensive. Things are really, really expensive. Dala, please, when was the last time you bought butter? I'm not talking about margarine, like butter.
No, I don't cook eat it. So the Lord I serve.
Oh, I asked the wrong person.
That's what I said. So the Lord I serve have removed me from
You know how
this
this girl told me one day, announced that she doesn't eat butter. Right, butter.
butter.
Yeah. I don't do noodles finish, and me, I always put butter in my noodles.
Butter.
That's what she said. She
You
doesn't
shouldn't
eat.
have told her.
So
If
that
she
was,
doesn't
so,
know.
so
That
that
was
was
the
the
mistake.
thing, because guess what? I was even like, but this noodles mad though, as in,
You
I
shouldn't, because
said,
you told her, mine will be there. Yeah.
Jane, I said, no, I don't really put anything, just, that's so the cutlery just dropped from my hand.
She will
I
not be
put
able
it
to.
again.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the trick.
Sorry.
Yes.
So
Even
at least I've saved small money in that one.
Yeah.
So you save money, don't eat butter.
So yesterday I said, let me make French toast. So I just felt like, and I said, let me go and buy butter.
Butter.
I just thought that when I finished, when I wanted to pay, then I said, I thought, what did I pick? I said, let me check the thing that carried my whole money away. Ladies and gentlemen,
Butter.
butter, the small cube of butter that I bought was 5,500.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you. And I'm like, because sometimes I don't indulge in certain things. I don't just want to look like puff puff. So like some things like beverage, like water, like kriko, like I just look
Don't
away
use
from
to
them.
look at
So
it,
yesterday, I just felt that, you
Let
know,
me check
I
it.
just felt like eating. So I said,
Something different.
something different.
Okay.
I did not know that I couldn't afford something different, but I don't buy them already. Don't have
Okay, so it is my problem.
like things are really, I'm not even joking.
Wait,
Things are really, really expensive.
No, this is how expensive things are, because I remember once upon a time, they used to say, oh, bread and butter was bricklayer food that they can quickly just buy. And so even butter for bricklayer.
Okay, no. So the thing is that you know that most people use margarine, they call it butter.
Oh,
I went
okay.
for real
Oh, you
butter.
went for
Yes,
creamy?
I went for
Okay.
butter. Gun. I did not go for margarine. The one that when you get to the supermarket, it is in the fridge. They bring it out, you know, butter.
You said, as you're opening that fridge, you don't know you will pay for the electricity. the electricity.
So I went
They
for
used to
butter.
cheat the butter.
Yes, so the butter hooked me.
Okay.
So as I was spreading the butter on the bread, I said, so it is you. You know how you are seeing the thing that
You chop
took
on
your
with
money,
vex.
money away. I said in my life, I will be checking because because I know somebody is watching me and saying, honey pot, why are you exaggerating? No, there are some things. I tell you, at Yabola's place, there is this juice that they sell. The other day, they said, the person that sells the juice said, honey pot, you don't buy it. I said, I used to buy it before, but since I cannot afford it any longer, Yabola started laughing that honey pot don't say that. I will say that. I will say that. I can no longer. So the.
You don't be like when 50 Cent fight back rugby. You don't fight.
No, you don't get. As in, there are things that I remove from my. I ask myself. You know how my father used to do to me when I was going to secondary school. Anytime I was going back.
There's
to
budgets
he would
now.
say. So we used to use scale of preference. He would say, if you buy cornflakes, you will not buy this.
Buy this.
You say,
yes.
not let us because we're not super rich. We're just okay. So you tell you that you cannot have everything. So right now, with myself, I say, Olayemi, if you want to eat this, we take this out. I pray that poverty will not be our portion in the name of Jesus.
So,
Amen.
But I must tell you that things. So I'm wondering if people are working and they cannot afford certain things. How about, like...
I understand you. This thing happened to me yesterday too. So...
Japan, this thing has been happening to you too much recently.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So yesterday, I said, let me buy seafood.
Who are these people?
No, you know once in a while. You just want to give
You don't
yourself
want
a
to
treat.
spoil yourself.
Yes.
I said, let me buy seafood from one of the restaurants I usually buy from. I bought them. They were happy. I said, okay, seafood. They said, price have changed. I said, what's the price now? They mentioned the price was ×2 what it was. I said, okay, I'll get back to them. So I went to a shopping platform. I went to go and buy the raw materials. I bought the raw materials. They delivered it. I cooked my seafood.
But guess what? Do you know that even these days, I cooked turkey stew on Sunday.
And you don't invite me. It's okay.
Almost
After show, I'll come to your house.
15K because 2 kilos of turkey.
Oh, yeah.
I bought 4,500 each. I bought 2 kilos.
Bele.
So you see that video of that guy that was telling them to chop the fish into 20 pieces?
So if you now have
Children, family. How
you
you now pay school fees in this matter?
It's a very
your
hard time for
parents,
everybody.
do you know the amount food carries away, especially when children are on break?
They now want snacks. They now want...
They'll be munching on. I carry kidney gifts people who because some people they are odogu. Like, don't worry, you are trying. If nobody is praising you, mommy, daddy, you are trying. Well done,
Please,
well
just
done.
shout boyfriend, you are trying in this matter for the
And
boyfriend
if your
you are trying.
boyfriend gives you allowance,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see.
I beg.
What's that
Praise
flavor
also.
song? What's that flavor song? Although something, the lion, the kiriko is here.
Yeah.
Tonight, as your husband is entering the house, just put your clothes on the floor like this. As you open the door, just say, Sobu, eyi ma eyi. Do odogu for the pets because
Even for the women that are doing it,
and
because guess
the
what?
women that are doing
Some
it.
men have choked to the point now women guys do them.
See, as your wife is just entering today, if you are the one at home, just open the door for her like this and start dancing and start celebrating and start hyping her. And start...
Yeah, I'm just happy because from the sound of it, tonight will be a great night.
Who did we go and advise?
Don't worry, you are trying. Sobu,
Thank you.
eyi ba eyi. The lion, the kiniko, the conqueror is here.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, it is now time for a quick recap of the entertainment news for those that missed it earlier.
That's right. We told you that Britney Spears and husband Sam Asghari have split.
Yes, we also talked about Keke Palmer and boyfriend Darius Jackson breaking up.
Everybody just they break up this season. Waiting they happen. Honey Pots and J Pot.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
hey.
Don't do that. Our relationship is not
We'll
jinxed.
take it on the entertainment news.
No. Ah!
Let me start rehearsing it.
I have seen that you are not a
As
good
a
person.
broadcaster, renowned broadcaster. Also
As an
on the
award-winning
entertainment-
journalist.
Please, let me realize. In the news today, Honey Pots and
No,
J
don't
Pot
do that now.
break up.
I know that you are a hater, but even at that,
You know we're not accepting in our family. I don't know what you are talking about. He will bring you.
Who are you?
You will do
Are
introduction.
you V and Venita?
Don't worry.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere.
Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
We'll be right back. Don't
What
they
did you
remind
say
me
about
of those
Usher
days.
again?
Who said it? It's Ojo. That says Agbaya.
Okay.
All right. Me, I'm not in support of that is Agbaya.
It
I
can
love
be
it.
an Agbaya.
Let him promote his music the way he wants. If somebody made themselves look
Promote
stupid
other stuff
and it
too.
became a topic,
If
That's
they now
okay.
go and beat Usher, you know that the other day it was Chris Brown that dealt with Usher. I was saying, wait, Chris Brown, you don't even know your elders. Now,
Usher is a
if,
man, he
if that Keke Palmer's boyfriend go and hide somewhere for Usher and Usher is passing.
this Honey Pot, you like violence. Says don't they calculate the thing, say go nice,
Anything
make the
can
guy
happen.
join.
It's going to be
Because
ushered with
not like-
violence.
It's true. You say I like violence. I can go and hide
But
somewhere and
if they are
beat
going
the
to do it, someone should just do us the favor of recording.
Recording and don't let your hand shake in the camera.
Yes, when they are recording.
ESPLASH
Thank you so
News.
much.
Thank you.
And I don't know.
I know, but let's be going because.
Wow.
All right, so let us keep you updated on who has been out of the spotlight for a while. It is time for Where Are They Now?
It's Where Day Now, Beautiful Nubia. Segun Akinlolu, popularly known as Beautiful Nubia, is a Nigerian-born songwriter, music composer, and band leader who was born on November 11, 1968. He has a degree in veterinary medicine and holds a postgraduate diploma from the Nigeria Institute of Journalism. He started writing songs at a very young age and drew his early influence from the traditional culture, which was prevalent in the form of oral poetry, theater, music, and folklore. In 1997, he established Enyo Banke, a music production and marketing company, under which his first album was released in 1997, and all subsequent recordings have been released on the label. That same year, he adopted his curious stage name in homage to the exploits and glory of ancient Nubia. A year later, he formed a backing group of young musicians to which he gave the name the Root Renaissance Band. In 2010, he founded the Eniobanke Music Festival EMU Fest or EMU Fest, a multi-city annual festival of folk and roots music. Beautiful Nubia songs built on rich folkloric traditions and native wisdom. His songs and albums have achieved cult status among their loyal and growing fans spread across the world. Segun Akinlolu is an advocate of social reform and achieves this via his folk music. After the release of the groundbreaking third album, Jangbala Jugu, in 2002, Owura Loja became one of the hit tracks in the album. Since then, the band has released 14 more studio albums, all of which confirm what can be described as the beautiful Nubia style and his stubborn refusal to be pigeonholed. For those who might be wondering where this talented veteran musician has been, he is still very active with over 200 original songs to his credit, spreading to 17 albums that are didactic, philosophical, and deeply moving. A combination of enjoyable entertainment and provocative thoughtfulness that defines beautiful Nubia style. Now you know where they are now.
I particularly love Beautiful Nubia. My brother and I are a fan, and I know Faladele, who used to work here too, is a huge fan of Beautiful Nubia. Now, let me tell you one small story about Beautiful Nubia. Yes, sit down. Let's do the storytelling. Tales by Moonlight. When I was in school in my final year, I was working at a TV station. So Beautiful Nubia was coming to my school. And
To perform? To perform?
To perform, yes. Yes, at Amphitheater. So I wanted to interview him and I interviewed him and it was a very beautiful experience for me.
Aww.
So he had a fantastic experience too that he couldn't even hide. So you know how you've been singing, yes, you're doing your passion and everything, and then you come to a place like Ife. He finished from UI and he is a veterinary doctor. So he came to Ife and then he sang, and at some point, you know how Ife people can be they just took the song from him. They were singing a song to him. It was, I can't even explain the feeling. Like I could see in his eyes, it was just looking like this. You know how you're just looking at people. He said, even in his own school, his own alma mater, he did not have this experience. They made him enjoy himself. He came to entertain. They entertained him. Yes. And I just wish that one of these days I get to attend one of his concerts in Lagos, because I think he has this periodic, concerts every now and then. I think he just did Ibadan one recently. And then one day he was talking about how people say stuff about, you don't really have money and all that. But he was talking about when you're passionate about something, it is not everybody that actually
understands it or loves it as much as
maybe they don't do certain things because of money. Not everybody does that and all that. So he was trying to explain that. All right, now we have a commercial break. After this break, it will be time for Daily Top 5. Stay here with us. Thank you for listening to my story. It reach where you is plenty nonsense, plenty rubbish when it's supposed to happen for this world. We just.
And these videos were how many years ago?
I think it's still relevant at this moment.
Still relevant. I mean, I saw a video of LD. I mean, it's not in Nigeria anymore. So there was this street, these guys on Snapchat and stuff that do all this street content. So they went to ask him some quiz questions, and this guy got everything. Until the end, he was just getting everything.
No,
LD is super smart. But he has aged up now. Like, it's so good to see him. So good to see him. We've missed him, actually. Yeah.
Yes, we have. All right, guys, you already know it is time for Daily Top 5, and we are bringing you some entertaining stuff, all right? So in Nigeria, where the pop-inclined listener casually says, there are no rappers in Nigeria, hip-hop has been tagged as being dead. Well, that's quite false. Never in the history of hip-hop in Nigeria has there been a rapper lyricist drought. Rather, the conversation centered around what we think a dope rapper should be or sound like. Hip-hop is as vast as it comes, and rappers lately have found a way to achieve commercial success without losing their lyrical standpoint. Today, let's go down a memory lane as we talk about 5 Nigerian throwback hip-hop songs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
Yeah. All right, kicking off Daily Top 5, we've got Gino, and this one is titled No Be God. To kick off, we are definitely throwing it back to this lovely hit song by the sensational rapper and songwriter who is better known as Gino. On this track, he teams up with Simon to release this mind-blowing piece titled No Be God.
Right there, Gino.
It was the ad-lib, shine the light.
Oh my goodness, when that video came out, it was everywhere. And the fact that it was the first of its kind, that kind of video where everybody was singing along to the lyrics. It wasn't just him. I like the style of the shoot. I remember vividly this particular song. And guess what? I was just telling her, I said, Gino comes from a family of entertainers. A lot of people don't know. So his brother...
I shot the video.
Yeah, his brother is so sick. I used to produce for
So
that.
sick?
Yeah. His brother as well is ONG.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you joking?
No jokes.
Like, wait.
Yes.
So I can believe so sick, but then ONG?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. A lot of people don't know that.
That's so interesting to know.
True.
How do you know so much about
How do I know?
No, because I think I saw ONG saying hi to you one day so
Did
I
you
know
have a
that you would
sister?
know.
I don't know.
Okay, I wanted to know how you knew this information, because if you don't infiltrate from there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, still on the Daily Top 5, we have at number 2, Mode 9, a.k.a. Modo, We Cry. This is the soundtrack on Mode 9's 2007 album, E Pluribus Unum, released under Entertainment. It is arguably the award-winning rapper most successful single yet. Cry, which features soulful vocals of singer Nnenna, received major critical acclaim, top charts in Africa, and bagged awards.
I'm going to change Soma's ringtone to this song before he comes back.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, you know I'm petty.
Why is that? Is he a fan of Midnight?
No, the name of the song is Cry, so...
Oh, because it's been crying.
His mom said
But
it,
yesterday he didn't cry, so they talked
not
about
every
them.
day now.
No, so people expected him to cry yesterday. Even the housemates, somebody said, "Oh, I thought you were going to cry," and I'm happy that he did not cry because they said they should write something about themselves.
Yeah.
So it was so emotional. Messi was actually crying, so everybody thought the cry baby. So Ma was
I
going
like
to
how
actually
his
not
mom
cry.
said, "Please vote for my son. You know him, the cry baby."
Well, we have soundtrack for... We'll make it our team song. But yeah, there's a reason why Mode 9 was winning lyricist on
What?
roll at
Ha.
the Headies because he was giving
Modo.
up jams on jams on jams. And this was definitely one of it. Absolutely loved this that year. Even if I'm Gen Z, like I saw the videos online. So
Don't do that.
I'm Gen Z now. Have you?
It's fine. We're
Don't
all
do.
Gen Z.
Because I'm not wearing a style length of skirts. I mean,
She's learning from you now. She now took it a notch higher.
a notch, several notches.
Jen, we did see. Let's move on.
Wow.
All right. Next shop. We have Da Green, and this one is titled Pong Pong Pong. Yes, Da Green can be arguably referred to as one of the greats when it comes to hip-hop in Nigeria. The renowned entertainer premiered this Pong 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 track as the third song listed on his CEO body of work, which backed 13 exciting records. The late rapper dropped this song in the year 2009 for the listening pleasure of everyone.
This song changed the face of
Scattered
the industry,
everywhere.
man.
Everywhere.
Yeah, produced by So Sick.
So sick,
Wow.
yeah.
Produced by So Sick.
Sosie was really popping that.
Yeah, it was.
He even says, "Hey, you're so
That-
sick."
him and Da Green, they were just.
The synergy
They were a
was-
match
The
made.
Yeah.
synergy was mad. There are people like that. They work together and they give you fire.
It's just
wow.
how many years after this song is still a banger.
And the debate will never just leave the scene, the music industry scene. People talking about that green and saying that, oh, somebody took something from or somebody copied that green, or if that green was alive or something, something, you know, and all that. Yeah, it tells you that in the short period, it made big waves.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
He did.
Major
definitely.
impact.
He did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, still moving up on the Daily Top 5. We are at number 4, and number 4 we have Terry the Rap Man with the song Sample. This is one of the few times a Nigerian rapper sampled a popular Nigerian jam, and it blew like crazy. Terry the Rap Man, now referred to as TR, samples Ekwe by Stereo Man on Sample Ekwe Remix, featuring Ferocious, and this right here is a jam.
Okay, so there was a mix-up. We played Naveen's instead of Stereo Man. So just take it like that.
No, but Nabil.
This one self was a jam.
No,
So this is like
Naveen's
one of my favorite
was-
Terry the Rapman songs.
Oh,
And
really?
then,
So it's cool that-
And then Basket Mouse cameo inside. I was just like, even Basket Mouse has hustle.
Oh, yeah, so. And Basketball, they drop jam. They get
No,
ball.
no, we know that, we know that, we know that. We know
Even
that.
yourself, they boss 16.
Yes, we know.
Basketball and Sound Sultan, those two,
Yeah.
they can flip
They
the
can flip
script
comedy
anytime.
and then music.
And they are
They
so
That's
now
right.
still act again. Like,
can still
No,
act.
it isn't. See, you can't even believe Sound Sultan's own. His comedy is mad.
Sound Sultan, is like, have you watched Night of a Thousand Laughs?
Laughs.
Go and watch, you see Sound Sultan. Oh my goodness. Amazing, amazing times, definitely.
that's right. All right, at number 5, we have, of course, no surprises, Olamide, and this one is titled Eniduro. Olamide grabbed the attention of everyone when he released the debut single Eniduro in 2010. Eniduro is Olamide's 4th single on the album Rhapsody, an album that features other talented acts. The record was produced by ID Kabasa under Coded Tunes. Please remind me, how many shares did Olamide wear in this?
I think it's
in
21. Or is it
21 or
21?
23?
can't even
I think so. I think so. And
Yeah.
shout out to everybody on that one, Tony Payne. Tony Payne is even in Nigeria at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, we're just reliving the old times. We're talking about different things, how people have changed. Of course, there's meant to be growth because
Yep.
today is Throwback Thursday now,
mean,
so we talk about
right,
stuff like that.
right.
Even when you see your own pictures, Seth,
Yeah.
our pictures that year.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you can't help but wonder when you see Olamide and how far he has grown, how far
yes.
he has come, and you can't help but imagine what if that green was there
Yeah.
Like, how far? What would that green be like right now?
Oh, well, we can just sit down here and talk about that all day, but then we have to go and we have to, we just would like to say a very big thank you to you, and you. Thanks so much for being a part of the show
I
today.
don't want to go, I just came.
Sorry, but we have to go. Come back tomorrow. On behalf of Dala, J. Paul, and I, my name is Honey Paws. We will definitely see you tomorrow. Our weekend started already. Oh, yes. So enjoy the rest of the day and keep it locked here